Assalamu alaikum, all of the students from different classes. We are about to start the course of English language, and this course will consist on parts of a speech, sentence, tenses, clauses, direct, indirect, active, passive, idioms, along with GRE, the words that are familiar, and we will talk about these words according to their contextual meanings and their relevance in a sentence. Then there comes common errors. Yes, there are multiple common errors that we do in our spoken as well as written English. So we will talk about these common errors, and we will try to learn about the exact usage of these sentences, how they are made wrong while writing essays, while writing sentences, or just paragraphs. Then we will talk about the development of paragraph, but at a lower level and middle level for the students of class metric and class 9 to metric and class first year intermediate. So then there comes the essay writing skills, in which we will talk about narrative essay and descriptive essay. Then there comes multiple types of that essays we find in the textbooks of class metric, class 9, then first year intermediate as a whole. So these are the uh, topics that I have chosen for you to discuss about them, because I believe these are the topics that are necessary for the learning of the students, because these are the basics that you must understand. Because if you cannot get the information about these topics properly, you cannot engage yourself in gaining the advanced learning skills of English language. So we will talk about them individually, but here is a little introduction that I will provide about these topics. Parts of a speech, yes, parts of a speech has a great importance in language, in grammar, because without parts of a speech, there are no sentences, because verb is the part of parts of a speech. So these are basically the words that we use while communicating with people, while writing sentences, while writing paragraphs, while writing essays, the journals or research papers. So parts of a speech, there are 8 parts of a speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition. These are all the parts of a speech. Then there comes the sentence. Basically, we will talk about the basics of sentence, the types of sentence, kinds of sentence, the usage in our daily language, the language that is used in daily life. Then there comes tenses. We will talk about the structure of tense, what is tense, how the tenses were developed, and how these tenses are used in a language, how we make sentences through these tenses, what are the conditions of time that are utilized in these tenses. We will talk about them as a whole. Then there comes clauses. Clauses are the integral and important part of your sentences, because there are two types of clauses. One is known as independent clause, while other is known as dependent clause. So we will talk about them while providing you examples, and a few examples will be provided to you, and we will talk about their basis, because if you will learn about the basis of the clauses, you can use them easily in your writing skills and spoken skills. Then there comes the direct and indirect speech. Very complex topic, but we are here to make it the easiest one, because there are certain rules, and these rules will be provided to you. The sentence and their structures will be provided to you. The tenses and their usages will be provided to you. Okay, so we will talk about the direct and indirect speech, commonly known as the narration. Then there is a topic, active voice, passive voice, very important topic. It is the part of your exams as well, and sometimes it becomes so difficult for the students to understand how to convert active voice into passive voice and passive voice into an active voice. So we will talk about their basis, their rules and regulations. Then the structure of passive voice and active voice will be provided to you with certain examples and set of rules. And then there comes the seventh topic, which is idioms. Idioms are also the most important and significant part of English language, and I believe that we must at least know about certain famous idioms which are used in English language. Then the GRE, which is basically a vocabulary builder, and that will be provided to you. Maybe we will pick up certain sets from GRE from 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, and we will talk about the words, the strange words, the new words, their meanings, their contextualization in a sentence. We will talk about them, and we will try to understand these words to enrich our vocabulary. Then there comes the common errors in English language. Yes, it is necessary to know about the common errors while using sentences in English language. It is necessary to use prepositions correctly and use multiple type of parts of a speech in sentences correctly. And then there are certain errors that we do because we don't know actually the basics of grammar. That's why the pattern of a sentence is forgotten by the students. That's why they are making that mistakes. We will talk about these things by taking a few examples of the sentences. Then the information will be provided to you. Then we will talk about the paragraph. Paragraph is the important part of writing skills. When you're writing essays, when you're writing notes, when you're writing that summaries. So it is important to know the basics of paragraph, like introduction, body, and the conclusion. So we will talk about paragraph, its importance in English language. Then how to use these paragraphs in long and short writings. So it is essential for the students to know that how the pattern and the format or the methodology of a paragraph is used, uh, not only at the lower level but at advanced level as well. Then we will move towards the essay writing skill, which is the last but not the least, the most essential part of your course of English language, because essay has become an integral part of your English course in class 9th, metric, first year intermediate, and then uh, towards the graduation process and masters, and so on and so on. So this course is based on the 10 important topics, and we will conclude these topics with certain exercises, and hope when we will complete this course, you will be able to use these 8 important topics properly, and you will come to know about the basics of English language. Thank you so much.